Anime Fried Chicken here, back once again with another Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba discussion video. Today we're talking about breathing techniques. No, not Hamon, Ripple, Jojo's bizarre adventure nonsense. Get out of here with that baloney. Today we're not here to kill vampires, we're here to neck some demons. And I've got 15 different schools of total concentration breathing techniques that will do just the job. So buckle in, take a deep breath and get ready to swing that Nichirin blade. Let's dive right in. First up is the style that's had the most screen time by an absolute mile, the breath of water. It's worth mentioning now that there are 5 main breath styles: water, flame, stone, wind and thunder, and that the other styles are essentially derivatives from these 5. Users of the breath of water style include our boy Tanjiro, Urokidaki sensei, Tomioka, and the deceased students of Urokidaki, Sabito and Makomo. The art and animation of this style leans heavily on flowing water imagery for most of the attacks, with thick, bold inking giving the appearance of a moving painting based on Edo-era artwork. The breath of thunder is next seen being used by our zappy boy Zenitsu. Other known users of the thunder style include his teacher Kuwajima, and also the new thunder pillar Kaigaku. Just as you'd expect from the breath of thunder, the attacks are flashy and the speed is the name of the game. Compared to the more flowing nature of the breath of water style attacks, the thunder school strikes are direct, precise and over in an instant. From the couple of attacks we have seen animated so far, it's fairly safe to say they have been electrifying. The B style is derived from the breath of wind, and the sole user is our favourite boar-headed support character, Inosuke. Not too many of his attacks have been animated so far, but from what we've seen, his slashes could be categorised as more primal and less refined, while being more brutal than the other schools of fighting. One aspect of the breath of beast style that is quite unique is his 7th form attack, 7th Fang, spatial awareness, allowing Inosuke to sense demons by minute disturbances in the air. This skill proving useful when Tanjiro's sense of smell or Zenitsu's super hearing are, for whatever reason, being blocked. The breath of insect is a 3rd generation style that was formed from the breath of flower, which in turn was born from the breath of water. The single user of this form of swordswomanship is Shinobu Kocho. Personally, I believe this to be the most created method of inflicting mortal wounds to demonkind so far in the anime. Shinobu's blade is laced with wisteria extract, and with each strike she is essentially delivering a dose of poison. Shinobu's second best girl. Okay, this covers breath styles that we've seen attacks animated for in the anime as of this upload date for this video. From here on out we're in manga spoiler territory. I'll speed through this as I know most of you are anime casuals. Some of the manga panels are tricky and readers may interpret the attack styles differently, so I'll leave them to you guys for analysis. Manga spoilers incoming, you have been warned. The breath of wind is used solely by the wind pillar Sanemi Shinazugawa. The art from the attacks draw on imagery of gales, cyclones and vortexes in conjunction with strikes. The breath of flower has been used previously by Kanae Kocho, the deceased sister of Shinobu, and more recently by Kanao Tsuyuri. The slashes in this school of the sword are flowing aptly as it derives from the breath of water, and each of the forms of attack have names relating to various flowering plants. The breath of love is used by Mitsuri Kanroji. Kanroji is an absolute oddity as a character. It's noted that her inhuman strength is due to her muscles being 8 times denser than normal humans. She also possesses inhuman levels of agility. This allows her to wield an infamously difficult to handle sword with a supple blade that dishes out whip-like attacks. The breath of mist is used by wind pillar Muichiro Tokito. It's hinted that some of his attacks embody mist and fog-like tendencies to hide his movement and strikes by disorientating his opponents. The breath of stone is one of the original styles and seen only so far being used by the pillar of stone Gyome Himejima. He dual wields an axe and a spiked flail, with strikes often having a brutal crushing effect, especially while he attacks with each simultaneously. The breath of flame style is practiced by the pillar of flames Kyojuro Rengoku. Kyojuro and his younger brother Senjuro were trained in the breath of flame style by their father, the former pillar Shinjuro Rengoku. The attack attacks in this style are seen as explosive and high energy, somewhat matching the personalities of the Rengoku family. The Breath of the Serpent is used by Obanai Iguro, the Pillar of the Serpent, and as you would expect, it's based on snake-like bending and twisting of the sword. Somewhat similar to the Breath of Love, but where Kanroju's sword is malleable and whip-like, Iguro's Serpent Nichirin sword is completely rigid. This style is derived from the Breath of Water, because of the flowing nature of a snake's fluid movement. The Breath of Sound derived from the Breath of Lightning is a style unique only to Tengen Uzui. This style allows the wielder to read the sound emanating from an opponent as if they were beats to a song or a composed score, allowing him to know exactly when to strike. He also uses slashes in conjunction with bombs made from a special gunpowder able to wound demons, a pretty flamboyant and noisy fighting style indeed. The Breath of the Moon is the exception to the rule and actually derives from the Breath of the Sun style. The sole user of this style is Kokoshibu, the Upper Moon One Demon. Yes, a demon. Just as the shape of the moon changes through its cycle, the chaotic nature of Kokoshibu's attacks are mostly sweeping crescent slashes that vary in size and number. The Breath of the Sun. To be honest, this one is a bit of a mystery. We know that all the other main breath styles are said to descend from this original form. We've had Shinjiro Rengoku speculate that Tanjiro uses Breath of the Sun based on his Hanafuda earrings, and there are hints that Breath of the Sun is the same as the Dance of the Fire God, a breath style passed down through the Kamado family. Our protagonist Tanjiro learned this breath style from his father Tanjiro, and it has 12 forms of attack, has a stronger base level of damage compared to Breath of the Water, but also takes a heavier toll on Tanjiro's stamina. And that's it. I'm thinking of breaking down each of the breath styles' individual attack forms. Let me know if you think this is a video I should make. This is Anime Fried Chicken. If you've liked this video, please subscribe so I know to make more of them. Cheers.